Hello world, my name is Plastic Patrick. You are watching the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup live from Dallas, Texas. I'm with the lovely, fantastic, legendary Val Capone.
Oh, I thank you, dear. You're far too kind.
No kindness here.
Nothing
later.
but love. Nothing but love.
We will run through the rosters later, but for now, action is getting underway. This is Brazil versus France. France in the red, La France en rouge, and Brazil in the blue.
Azul.
Numéro 63, Pepe Le Punch. Pour la France, c'est Falcon. Pour la France et Nanda.
Nanda. Nanda, number 16, lost her star for just a moment. Try to repair that situation, but the jam got called, and I believe 4 points were scored by France.
My God, this happened so quickly.
That's why we love roller derby. It's a fast-paced, full of action sport that is intense, gorgeous, and spectacular.
On a numéro 72 pour la France, Sally Breuer, Sally Breuer, or Breuer, and 87, G.
That is G.
G for Brazil.
She plays for Sao Paulo Gray City Rebels.
As do a lot of them.
Yes.
Yep, very big city for roller derby.
So very tight packs. You can see a lot of communication going on in the midst of it. Just slight shifting. It looks like G gets taken to the outside by number 73 from France. Oh, we already have a track cut early on. It seems as though that G, number 87 blue from Brazil, it will be going to the notorious RED penalty box.
Et c'est G qui coupe la piste. Elle s'en va à la prison Notorious RED. Sally Breuer, toujours à son passage initial. Still the initial pass for Sally. Not yet completed. She's on a power jam. She's got to get it done. Et ça va. Sally Breuer, première jammeuse, lead jammer.
It seems as though that was a 0-0. But right now there is a 0 on the scoreboard for Brazil and 4 for France.
Yeah, first jam, Falcon Punch, scored 4 points.
Exactly.
These two teams are part of the same group. Obviously, France, a decisive win early on in the morning, and Brazil, a near win over Portugal.
I heard it was a nail biter.
It was fantastic.
So lining up on a post, who do we have for France?
Number 63, that is Pepe Le Punch.
Pepe Le Punch.
Pepe Le Punch, première jammeuse, elle est en super jam parce que J est toujours à la boîte de pénalité Notorious RED. Still on a power jam, France and Pepe Le Punch. But here comes G.
G forced to the inside by number 7 from France. That is Nasty Nurse. Nasty Nurse with a great hip check into her. 93 taking her out. That is Hooligan. Hooligan and Nasty Nurse just romping all over G, while Brazil is trying to break a hole, but it's next to impossible because France is just ripping their jammers to shreds.
She having absolutely no luck. And in the meantime, the French jammer scoring 5 points. C'est un grand slam pour numéro 63, Pepe Le Punch de la France.
We seem as though we have a French blocker going to the penalty box. That is 0-0. Meryl Stripper, she plays, I believe, with the Paris Roller Girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also a team that's sending a lot of skaters in Team France.
Yes. 5 points picked up by number 63 for France. That is Pepe Le Punch. And G is still trying to navigate the pack, but there's a tight triple wall on her as Pepe Le Punch breaks through the pack once again, picking up 5 more points for France.
Et Pepe Le Punch, ça continue. Le carnage pour la France, vraiment. J, pas de chance pour J. Pepe Le Punch, ça passe. Un autre 5 points, ça fait 15 points pour J. Pour Pepe Le Punch, excusez-moi. J, still no luck for J. That is one hard jam.
Yeah, she's being held back by number 7. Nasty Nurse has just been having her in her sights that entire jam.
Yeah.
But G never gave up. She kept trying. It's just when we got a deadly triple wall like that, the diamond formation, what are you going to do against that?
Absolutely. France now at 33. La France, c'est 33.0 pour le Brésil, 0 for Brazil. 15:30 left in the half.
We just want to say thank you so much to Rydell Skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance. Rydell. Check out rydellskates.com.
On a Cosmic Brews pour la France. Cosmic Brews qui joue pour Bear City à Berlin, mais ce soir qui joue pour la France. Et c'est Nanda pour l'équipe du Brésil. Nanda for Brazil. Of course, Nanda, a star jammer for the Philly Roller Girls.
Yes, she's known as Brazilian Nut.
Yes.
Who actually also played with Gotham for quite a while, I believe. She started with the C team, the Wall Street Traders, worked her way up the ladder, ended up moving to Philly.
Yep.
And now she's killing it in Philadelphia.
Absolutely.
Now I don't speak French nearly as fluently as you, but I believe you said that Cosmic Brews plays for Bear City. Is that correct?
She does.
Now, is that a recent development? Because just a year ago she was playing with Paris Roller Girls, because I actually skated against her in Paris and made me cry. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. But
she played.
She was great.
She skated the playoffs with Bear City.
Right. So that was a recent development for her.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to Cosmic Brews and congratulations to Bear City for picking up such an awesome skater.
Absolutely. On a Falcon Punch pour l'équipe de France.
Wow, giant big sternum block by number 13, Gara Lagarche. Is that right?
Gara Lagarce.
Gara Lagarce.
And that is fair for Team Brazil.
Yeah, from Ferocity. She is the LA Derby Dolls.
C'est Falcon Punch qui est première jammeuse. On donne 5 points à Falcon Punch. C'est un grand slam pour l'équipe de France. 5 points for Team France and Falcon Punch. Fer still dealing with that nasty defense.
Yeah, number 73 is all over her. That's Oshie Brudywood. And Falcon Punch in and out once again for 5 more points. 5 points.
5 points pour Falcon Punch. 10 so far, 10 points à date pour Falcon Punch. Oh, look at her slicing through that defense. She slices that wall like nobody's business. 5 autres points pour Falcon Punch. C'est 15 jusqu'à date.
And Fair is being dragged back once again by number 73, Oshie Brudywood. Brazil is trying to swarm on Falcon Punch, but she is Falcon punching right through every wall they put up in front of her.
Absolutely. The French team considerably stronger than they were at the 2011 World Cup.
I am very impressed, actually, and I was really excited to see both these teams because they are 2 of the 13 teams that participated in the original. The graduates, if you will. Yes, exactly. Fair taken outside again to the officiating lane.
And Falcon Punch, 5 autres points, c'est 20 jusqu'à date pour la France. Fer, toujours à son passage initial. Fer still on the initial pass. Falcon Punch, look at that, wheezing through, and here she goes, continue, 25 points for Falcon Punch, which brings France to 62, 65 for France, 0 for Brazil so far.
Fair taken out to the outside again. That was a great sternum block by number 13, Gara Lagarce. 1 point scored on that last pass. That was a very intense jam, my friend.
Yeah, and I know Falcon Punch very well because she skates for Montreal. Falcon Punch has just recently graduated to our all-star team, the Skids.
Really?
Yep.
Congratulations. She's an excellent skater, and she's got a great hard work ethic and a fantastic attitude. She's one of the people that just, is what roller derby is. It's like the embodiment of derby right there, so congrats to her.
72, soit Sally Broyer pour Nina Backdraft. C'est Nina Backdraft pour l'équipe de France. Et c'est Nanda pour l'équipe du Brésil. Nanda for Brazil. Nina Backdraft à l'arrière du pack.
Nanda gets through, and she's going to be declared lead jammer for Brazil.
As she fixes her knee pad. Got to keep that knee pad on.
Now I'm looking to the officials in the center, and I see a track cut symbol being held up. We're going to have to see who gets that call, but excellent 180 on her foot right there. Yeah. Calls that jam, Nanda, but we got to see who gets assessed the cutting of the track. That was a 4-0 jam for Brazil. It looks like, unfortunately, a Brazilian skater, a Brazilian blocker, is actually in the notorious RED penalty box. So we have G up once again, 87 in blue with the yellow and green accents of Brazil.
Et pour l'équipe de France, c'est Pepe Le Punch. En rouge, the French team in the red send out Pepe Le Punch to the jammer line.
Very slow start to this jam. Butch Shan doing everything she can to just drive into G at the back of the pack, but out of the pack for lead jammer first is Pepe Le Punch.
Yeah, Butch Shan was also there in 2011. A lot of returning skaters on that team, very nice. Et ça passe pour Pepe Le Punch, 5 points, un grand slam pour l'équipe de France. G toujours aux prises avec la le passage initial. 5 points for Pepe Le Punch. As she carries on, another scoring pass. There she goes, 10 points.
Cherry Leland and Butch Shan just doing a number on Xi. Every time Xi can see light of day, they slam the door shut on her. Looks like we are going to be having a star pass. We have number 6, Leal. She is also from Sao Paulo. She is of the Gray City Rebels as well. Mary of Pain, as some of you viewers at home may know her as.
Et Pepe Le Punch recyclé à l'arrière du pack. Elle est toujours à 10 points. Léa, la nouvelle jammeuse pour Brésil, toujours à son passage initial. Et ça passe pour Pepe Le Punch. Pepe Le Punch gets through for another 5 points. And Léa still working on the initial and one foot sur un patin seulement. Pepe Le Punch prend un autre Grand Slam.
It looked like she was stretching to the sunshine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Fantastic footwork around the outside, around all 3 of the defensive blockers.
And she makes it look effortless. Pas de problème pour Pepe Le Punch. Un autre 5 points avec 15 jusqu'à date pour l'équipe de France.
Big hit from Xi into the pivot of France. And again, around the outside, she loves riding that thin line between love and hate of lane 4 and the ref lane.
Yeah, and not many skaters can do that. This is usually the area that you're told as a jammer to stay away from.
Exactly, that's
stay away from the lines.
Like,
go to the center.
Don't go to 4. Don't go to 4. Don't go to 1. But she's a master of that. Yeah. Excellent work. Excellent work.
Excellent balance. Excellent core strain also, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
For sure.
Great finesse on those skates. Wow, that was phenomenal. And that was a 30-point jam. Thank you to Derby Nerd feeding me stats so I can sound smart.
On a Cosmic Bruise pour la France. Et pour le Brésil, c'est Nanda.
Cosmic Bruise had a bit of a Brazilian swarm around her, but she did fight her way through. Nanda scooping around the outside, is out of the pack now. But Cosmic Bruise is about ready to approach the pack and begin on her scoring pass.
Et ça passe pour Cosmic Bruise. Oh, elle prend 4 points.
Nanda,
et on coupe la piste. Nanda tried the apex jump that she didn't land it.
Nope.
But at least she's not going to the box.
Correct. So there's that little ray of sunshine, eh?
Yeah. Well, celebrate the little victories.
You got it while you can.
Right now, Brazil is having a hard time. C'est 100 points, 100 points even for France, 4 for Brazil. 7:31, 7:31 left in the half.
And we have number 80 Fair lined up against number 66. That is Falcon Punch.
That's her Falcon Punch.
I love her already. I'm already such a huge fan. I didn't have to look at my sheets. Both jammers getting a bit poppy and spry, but up lane 4, France likes to ride dangerously, man.
Yeah, they do.
Falcon Punch out for lead.
They're feeling confident.
Well, and 100 to 4 is a fairly comfortable lead, but you don't want to make those mistakes where confidence travels into cockiness, or you just. But France is not at all pulling that card. They're being very smart. They're pulling cuts on jammers. In fact, we do have number 80, that is Fair, going to the penalty box, the notorious R80 Sinbin, for a track cut.
Et ça veut dire un super jam pour Falcon Punch, a power jam for Falcon Punch. 5 more points. That's 15 so far for Team France. Again, France in the red, Brazil in the dark blue.
And Falcon Punch is doing a great job of kind of forcing Brazil to move forward with her. Yeah. I mean, she didn't even hit the pack, and they were already skating forward. So nice work by Falcon Punch.
Yeah, I think they were trying to keep the pack in. It's probably the defense that made them move forward, and it's much easier for a jammer like Falcon Punch to get through once the pack is moving.
You really have to dig
of grinding.
In. Correct. You have to dig in and make 45-degree angles with your feet, make those cuts, make those really tight, small movements. But unfortunately for Brazil, Falcon Punch just pushes them forward, drives them forward. And we do have Fair back out on the track, but Falcon Punch is already out again for another 5 points.
I think that's 25. That's another big, huge jam for 23.
That's 30 right now, actually. 30.
30 points pour la France. Et Falcon Punch.
And it looks like we're having a star pass going on to number 25. That is Rox. Oh, from the Boston Derby Dames. So Rox is, oh yeah, and that's going to be a track cut, unfortunately, on Rox. I could see it from here. It was one of those things where she got bopped to the inside and just kept going, didn't realize where her footwork was. That just happens when you're so focused and you're trying to get out of that zone. Unfortunately for Brazil, this is not what they needed at this time.
Oh no. Because of France is now at 140, Brazil is still at 4. Only 4 points in that first jam that Nanda scored, and they've been held scoreless so far.
Roller Derby Elite wants to tell you that your mom knows best. Check out rollerderby.com.
My mom knows everything. On a Nina Backdraft pour l'équipe de France. Nina Backdraft for Team France. C'est en super jam, c'est Rox. Rox is the jammer for Brazil. She's in the notorious RAD penalty box. Et ça passe pour Nina Backdraft. Et voilà, 5 points, 5 points for Team France.
We have She 208 in blue for Brazil is going to the notorious RAD penalty box for a, oh, it looks like we have a jammer swap out almost. Oh, yeah, not quite. That time expired, but it was a back block trip taken to the box by Cosmic Bruise. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Nina Backdraft.
Et ça veut dire que Rox est en super jam pour l'équipe du Brésil. Power jam for Team Brazil and Rox. She has to complete her initial pass. She just came out of the box. And there's a minute left in the jam.
Now this is good by Brazil. They need to capitalize on the fact that number 13 got popped behind them. If you could isolate that player behind you, draw the pack back, it would really help that jammer get out. If you are going to play passive offense, that's an easy way to do it. Just kind of keep somebody behind you. Don't move at all, but unfortunately it's not working out to their advantage.
No, and Rox is still working on the initial pass. So much so that Nina Backdraft came out of the box. She served her 30 seconds and has now picked up 4 points. On a 4 points pour Nina Backdraft qui est sortie de la notorious RAD penalty box. Rox exits the pack on her initial. No lead jammer, so we're going for another 30 seconds. Et ça passe encore pour Nina Backdraft. Un autre 4 points. Maintenant Rox qui va prendre des points. So they will be picking up points.
Rox gets forced to the infield, and now she's going to dance with a wall of 3 red once again at the top of the pack. Big blue wall at the back, trying to hold back Nina Backdraft. Nina Backdraft doing a bit of spin maneuvers, gets forced to the outside, but I'm hearing whistles being blown, and it looks like there's going to be a back block assessed to She. Nina Backdraft pushing her own players out of the way on that one, picking up some more points for France.
And Brazil scored 4 more on that last pass. She didn't exit the pack, but those skaters that you pass before you recycle, they count for points, and they're awarded to you when the jam is called off, as it was now.
Once you pick up a point, it can't be taken away. So even though she got sucked all the way back to the pack, you might be like, where did those points come from? But once you establish that you've already scored upon those players, guess what? They're yours for life.
Yep. And the penalty box fairly good for now, as we were just seeing. About the similar amount for each team. I'd say 8. Numéro 63, c'est Pepe Le Punch pour l'équipe de France, première jammeuse. Et on a Nanda pour Brésil. Nanda for Team Brazil, recycled. You know, you gotta really give it to Team France, recycling a jammer like Nanda, or AKA Brazilian Nut, who's played in, you know,
highest level of flat track derby.
Yeah.
That's not an easy task to do, but they're doing a great number, playing together as a team, as a cohesive unit.
Yeah.
Doing a great job holding her back. I mean, it's hard to stop her.
It is.
We just want to say thank you so much to S1 Helmet Company as well as Derby Skins. Both of those derby companies do so much for our community. Thank you so much for helping out all these teams that have traveled so far to get here. We do appreciate it. S1 Helmet Company and Derby Skins.
On a Cosmic Bruise pour l'équipe de France et c'est Fer pour Team Brésil.
Cosmic Bruise forced to the infield though. She almost saved herself Bianca, also known as Lobster.
Yep.
She played in Ottawa for a while. Now in Montreal with you, yeah?
Yep. She was there also in 2011.
Yes, she
Remember
was.
that?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Cosmic Bruise s'insère dans le pack pour son passage cumulatif.
It looks like there's going to be a cut assessed. Let's see who it's awarded to. Unfortunately, it's to Cosmic Bruise, but that is good timing for Brazil.
Fer toujours à son passage initial. Par contre, Fer still on the initial pass.
And Fer is saying, hey, come on, we have a super jam.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Get me through. Now, yeah, Team Brazil goes on the passive offense.
It seems like
still
there's...
not through. Oh, here they go.
Yeah,
Here
now
they go, helping out
they're
the
trying
jammer.
to do a recycling bit of a whirlwind waterfall, but we do have a cut on the track. Let's see who it's getting charged to. That's
Manu.
Yeah, Manu. And the fans from Paris, there's a section of the French fans that are all from Paris, and they are singing and chanting and cheering on their teammates.
They always do that at concerts.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love Parisian roller derby friends.
The Cosmic Brews saw la box. Cosmic Brews out of the penalty box, and she's carrying on 4 more points.
That's what she does,
For
my
her,
friend.
yep.
She, you know, she is small in stature, but giant in her skill set.
Yeah.
And there you go, seeing some of those giant
Voilà.
moves. If you blink, you're going to miss something awesome, so just keep your eyes wide open.
Et elle saute la ligne. On a passé l'étoile pour l'équipe du Brésil. There wasn't a star pass. I thought Rox had picked up the star.
Cosmic Brews is dancing with Bianca.
Et après ces 2 minutes de dur labeur, after 2 very hard minutes of derby,
Yeah.
Team France now decisively ahead at 170 and Brazil at 8. Yawa.
So it looks like we're going to have a bit of halftime right now.
We are. And we are. And when we come back, we'll update you on the penalty situation, which I was a little bit vague earlier on. It doesn't seem to be an issue for either team so far, but we'll get those numbers for you right when we come back. This is France versus Brazil at the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. Miss Val Capone.
Oh, I'm just having a blast, especially calling with you 2 games today. I feel like I'm so spoiled. I'm with fantastic Patrick. So awesome.
We'll see you in 7 minutes. We're back. Team France versus Team Brazil at the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. I'm Plastic Patrick. You are the fantastic Val Capone.
Oh, you are fantastic.
And before we start again, we want to get you through on those rosters. Pour l'équipe de France, 00 Meryl Stripper, 72 Nina Backdraft, number 12 Jenna, number 13 Gara Lagarce, 1331 Thierry Cultrice, 138 Cherry Lily, 3 Butch Shan, 63 Pepe Le Punch, 66 Falcon Punch, number 7 Nasty Nurse, number 73 Oshi Brodywood, 93 Hooligan, B612 Cosmic Brews, and HK13 Pookie.
And for Brazil, we have 107 is Dere, 13 is Ba, 16 is Nanda, 1972 is Farah, 208 is She, 23 is Tati, 25 Rox, 44 Manu, 55 Juju, 7 Bianca, 80 Fer, 86 Leal, 87 G, and number 9 Chu.
And we will keep you updated on what's going on in the bout next door as well, because it's in the same group. All of these teams are part of group number 2. France, Switzerland, Brazil, and Portugal. So this very important matchup, number 2, could be wide open if France blows us out of the water the way that they are doing now.
France is going to start out
Falcon Punch.
Lead jammer for Falcon Punch.
Et c'est Nanda for Team Brazil.
Five points picked up by Falcon Punch on that last pass. You know, as you were talking about before the half, before the break, kind of a low penalty game right now. Not a lot of action on the notorious RED penalty box.
No.
But I did get an update, thank you to our very good friend Derby Nerd over here to my left. France is starting out this second half with 8 penalties, whereas Brazil has 9. And right now there's 2 skaters, for one from each team.
Yes.
Meryl Stripper and She, that both have 3. Everybody else either has less than 3 or none at all. So
0.
Nice work, ladies. Way to keep it clean. And as far as leading scorers go, Falcon, go figure. She punched her way to 75 points, my friend.
She did.
And Pepe, she has 63. So that's a pretty big chunk of this 179 that's on the board right now. It's courtesy of those 2 skaters.
On a 72 Nina Backdraft pour l'équipe de France et Bianca.
This is the first time I believe that Bianca is jamming. She did attempt to receive the star in the first period, but yes, this is the first time she's starting out rocking it as a jammer.
Mais c'est Nina Backdraft, première jammeuse pour l'équipe de France. Lead jammer is Nina Backdraft for Team France. Bianca still stuck in the pack.
But Bianca's doing a really good job of kind of testing the fences and seeing where the weakness is, hitting and tapping and moving again. And right now Nina Backdraft is trying to force her way through, but she finds a hole on the outside, cuts around and picks up 5 points.
Bianca still stuck in the pack. She's on the initial. C'est toujours le passage initial pour Bianca. If you're in my way, I will just step over you.
That's kind of how that's going.
Yep. Nina Backdraft dans son deuxième passage cumulatif et elle prend 5 points, 5 points, another grand slam for Team France.
Well, it looks like there is a power jam right now. Bianca got sent off to the Notorious R.E.D. penalty box for a forearm.
Unfortunately, that's what happens when you spend too much time in the pack. You get impatient, tired, and
it's just sloppiness happens.
Yeah. C'est un super jam pour l'équipe de France. 15 points jusqu'à date pour Nina Backdraft. 15 points so far for Nina Backdraft.
Now you see right here a bit of patient offense, and number 13 is calling for them to ignite Lagarce.
Gare à la Garce.
Gare à la Garce. I will get that eventually, babe. Before this weekend is over, I will buy you a drink for messing up your name 17 times. But 4 more points were picked up by Nina Backdraft.
Oui, ça fait 19 points, 19 points for Nina Backdraft. She called off the jam just in time before Bianca is still in the box.
And now we have number 63, Pepe Le Punch, who got 63 points in the first half. I think that was fate right there intervening.
She planned it.
Yeah, she did. That's why she picked her number. Do that. Bianca back out on the track. She's got a tussle with number 12, that's Jenna at the back of the pack. And Pepe Le Punch is your lead jammer. Bianca forced into the infield, Patrick.
Yeah, no luck for Bianca. The worst that could happen is she could get sent to the box again. That would be 2 jams in a row.
Well, it looks like she's actually trying to pass the star to the pivot. She's having a hard time taking it off her head. And now she kind of did a bit of a psych out. I kind of like that. Try to take it off, but then she just kept going.
Well, that strategy has been used quite a bit this year, was you take off the helmet, you take off the jammer panty, and you pretend like you're going to pass it, but you keep it in your hand.
Well, but the thing is, she didn't even do that. That's why I enjoyed it so much. Oh, it's called a star stash. Thank you, Derby Nerf, for the update. But she didn't even get that far that she took it off her helmet. She just acted as though she was trying to get it off, and she was struggling quite a bit. But instead, she left it on her helmet the entire time. Oh, now there is a star pass.
Et c'est Pepe Le Punch qui s'en va à la Notorious R.E.D. penalty box pour un blocage au dos et backwalk call on Pepe Le Punch sensor to the Notorious R.E.D. penalty box. And look at that. Who was the pivot? It was Nanda.
Oh, here is bad news for Brazil.
Yeah.
Bianca tried to pass the star, but she got a forearm penalty assessed to her.
So she'll be going in as the jammer. So that star
it's still on the track. It's actually in the hand of the pivot right now.
Yeah, but it's worth nothing.
And the pivot was almost called out of play. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
But she saw the official say, "Hey, you're in the danger zone now,"
Yeah.
and she had to return back to the pack.
Yeah, she did.
Because she didn't actually have the star in her hand.
No, she wasn't. She's not the active jammer.
Right.
No, active jammer is Bianca, and she's in the box.
But she has no star on her helmet, so even if she was on a scoring pass, she would not be scoring any points at this time.
But she hasn't performed her initial yet.
Exactly.
So she can perform the initial without the star, which she's almost done. Oh.
So close, almost there, my friend, almost there.
Et jusqu'ici, Pepe Le Punch. Ça passe encore. La France à 218, le Brésil toujours à 8 points. Still 8 points for Brazil. Tough break.
Right now, the game that we're also watching, we're keeping a very close eye on, is Switzerland versus Portugal. And they have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period. Right now, it stands that Portugal is at 30 and Switzerland is at 61.
Switzerland lost to France earlier on. So spot number 2 is wide open.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's only a 31-point game, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
I don't know.
You're not.
Okay, just making sure. So it still is obtainable for Portugal to close that gap. Back to the action on our track, however, we do have another lead jammer for Team France.
Cosmic Bruise de l'équipe de France. Première jammeuse. Ça passe encore pour l'équipe du Brésil.
Manu, Juju, and Rox trying to stop her. Juju forces the jammer out.
Et c'est J pour l'équipe du Brésil qui complète son passage initial. The initial pass has been completed by Team Brazil. Mais Cosmic Bruise saute la ligne et prend 4 points. Mais G steals 3.
Nice. And the fans from Brazil are so happy right now. Everybody's just smiling and clapping and stopping and joyous.
Yeah, you got to celebrate the little victories.
Every point counts here at the Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. So on the line, once again, we have Nanda, number 16 from Brazil.
Et on a Falcon Punch pour l'équipe de France.
Both penalty box are free and clear at the moment.
Which is a novelty in itself. Et c'est parti, Falcon Punch à travers le mur et ça passe. Encore une fois, Falcon Punch, première jammeuse pour l'équipe de France. Nanda recyclée à l'arrière. Elle enlève l'étoile. She's taken off the star. Nanda, and here she goes through. That really smells like a Philly strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, takes off the
star.
star.
Smells like a Philly cheesesteak right there.
Oh, yeah. They've done that a lot. Take off the star, fake like you're going to pass it, and then skate right through.
Well, you know, a lot of times skaters get so focused on that star that once they see it, they're like, wait, where did it go? And
exactly.
It's in my hand the whole time.
Yeah, it's in her hand, and also it takes off the attention from her. They start to focus on the pivot as well because they're thinking she's going to receive it.
Exactly. So you're looking for where that stripe is as opposed to where the player that's holding that star in their hand is.
Yeah.
So we have number 80, Fer, jamming for Brazil.
Et c'est Nina Backdraft pour l'équipe de France. C'est Nina Backdraft qui est à l'avant du pack. Nina Backdraft makes a run for it. She picks up lead jammer status. Première jammeuse pour la France, c'est Nina Backdraft. Fer, toujours aux prises avec la défensive. Still stuck in the pack is Fer. And Nina Backdraft pushing at the front. She's recycled.
I was unfortunately waiting for that moment that Fer got called on a cut because my good friend Gara Lagas, so close. I'm almost there. She forced a cut onto Fer.
And in the meantime, Nina Backdraft picked up 5 points. Ça, c'est un grand slam pour Nina Backdraft.
We have another Brazilian skater going to the penalty box, a notorious RED penalty box. That is number 13, that is Ba.
Facilement, Nina Backdraft, un autre grand slam. 5 more points for Team France and Nina Backdraft.
France is setting up a tight square formation at the back.
Yeah, they have a goat.
Nina Backdraft just ducks and covers underneath everyone out there. Hooligan doing a great job of kind of playing a bit of offense, clearing just a little bit larger of a path for Nina Backdraft. Fer is back on the track once again.
Nina Backdraft is pushing at the front, trying to get 5 more. Or if she get 4 this time, she'll probably get 4 this time. And she's dancing. Oh, there she goes dancing the line. This time it doesn't work. She's pushed to the inside and calls it off.
Yeah, that's a great job by that number 55, Juju. She was the one that tapped her into the infield, forcing her to call the jam. Nice work by Juju of Brazil.
On a 245, 245 for Team France. 11 points pour le Brésil. 10 minutes left in this matchup between France and Brazil. France is in the red. Brazil is in the blue. You are watching the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup live from Dallas, Texas, y'all.
USA.
On a Nanda pour l'équipe du Brésil et c'est 63 Pepe Le Punch pour l'équipe de France. Et à l'extérieur, Pepe Le Punch recyclé par numéro 107, Dede. Mais non, she already passed her, so she didn't have to go behind her.
Exactly. You're reading what my brain was thinking.
We're like twins now.
Always.
Et c'était Nanda qui était première jammeuse. Non, Nanda n'était pas première jammeuse, elle était en avance sur Pepe Le Punch. She was the first jammer to exit. Actually, she was the jammer ahead, and Pepe Le Punch was the lead jammer, so she called it right off because she was behind.
0-0. And we have Rox jamming for Brazil. And it looks like Cosmic Bruise once again for Team France.
Exactement.
Cosmic Bruise is ready to go. She's hitching up.
Yep.
Rox trying to fight her way through. Gets a bit of a tumble right there.
No one's gotten out yet. Les deux jammeuses toujours aux prises avec la défensive. Ça pousse en avant, Cosmic Bruise. Cosmic Bruise à l'intérieur, elle prend le statut de première jammeuse.
I have to say, watching that hustle and all that muscle on the track, but hearing the squeak of their wheels on this polished concrete floor is just brilliant. Yeah. That apex jump, also brilliant. I just love the sights and the sounds of roller derby that we're seeing here today. 5 more points for Team France. And speaking of 5, we have 65 on the board now for Portugal and 63 for Switzerland. That means there is a lead change in the game that we are also watching to see who's going to end up in second for group number 2. But in addition to that, we have a
star pass
to Bianca.
C'est Bianca Team Brésil qui prend l'étoile. Et Cosmic Bruise arrête le jeu. Team France still trucking at 252 Brazil at 11, 7:50 left in this matchup. France really dominating.
France is dominating.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting to see who that they're going to have to face off against.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because at this point they beat Switzerland. They are doing very well against Brazil. So it looks like they'll be first. But second spot is still wide open because Brazil beat Portugal.
Right, but Portugal took the lead going into the half, 65-63 over Switzerland. Okay, we do have a lead jammer, and she's wearing red from France.
C'est Falcon Punch contre Nanda pour l'équipe du Brésil. Et ça, un dernier coup pour Nanda. Est-ce que ça passe? Oui. C'est légal quand même. Et on donne 4 points à Falcon Punch qui dit c'est assez. Falcon Punch picks up 4 and calls it off, bringing France to 256 and Brazil at 11. My Bonds. Do you know you can custom-made Bond skates?
Yeah, have you seen the Team USA Bond skates that Scald Eagle has?
Oh yeah.
I want to make out with those skates. They're so darn gorgeous.
Well, you can get them on your screen if you go to www.bont.com/mybonds, and I can guarantee you they will have pictures of those lovely skates.
I can guarantee you you're going to want to make out with them. They're good-looking skates, those USA Bonds.
So we have Pepe Le Punch pour l'équipe de France. Et pour l'équipe du Brésil, c'est G.
But G, unfortunately, has a track cut being assessed to her. She actually was in the infield with the jammer ref, and right next to him, he had to declare it, and now she had to skate all the way around the track, back to the notorious RED penalty box.
Ça veut dire un autre super jump pour Pepe Le Punch. And Team France can build on that monstrous lead that they've built up over Brazil.
Big hit from Brazil into the jammer from France.
Well, they're going to go down swinging.
Hey, if you're going to go, have fun while you do it, right?
That's right.
You can hear them communicating, listen to them talking on the track. Oh, the sounds of roller derby are just the beautiful music to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 5 more points picked up for Team France by Pepe Le Punch. And G is now out of the box, Patrick.
She's out of the box, and she ducked a nice hit from a French blocker. That was number 13, Gara Lagarce, your friend.
Oh, Gara Lagarce.
And we've got a track cut somewhere on G.
Onto G.
Yeah, G going back to the notorious RED penalty box. C'est sa deuxième pénalité pour G. Ça veut dire Pepe Le Punch toujours en super jam pour l'équipe de France.
And that's the point where you just have to kind of shake it off and just get that dirt off of your shoulders and let it go. That's back-to-back, cutting the track into the penalty box. She is going to just have to calm down and realize she gets to play the best damn sport that ever was. Let it go, get back on the track. Hopefully she can stay out here and score some points for her team.
Yeah, and set up for your game against Switzerland tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Et ça passe pour Pepe Le Punch et on lui donne 5 autres points. Ça fait 10 points pour Pepe Le Punch. Et maintenant J sur la piste. J is back on the track.
Number 25, that's Rox. She went to the box for being out of play.
And crack editorial. We've got Team France, 10 lead jammer calls in a row in this half.
I was going to wait until they got the 11th to announce that because I wanted to say that France really turned it up to 11. So we'll just save that ditty. We'll pretend we never had this conversation.
Actually, Brazil is at 11.
Oh, turning it up to 11.
Yeah.
Nanda's looking for a call that didn't exist. No track cut there, but Nanda's so inspired by it. She stole that.
Yeah, absolutely.
11 Lead jammer
Absolutely,
call.
It's not going to happen.
Brilliant, Nanda. She could feel it, the fire within her. And Cosmic Bruise is about 10 feet behind her.
Cosmic Bruise pour l'équipe de France. Et ça passe pour Cosmic Bruise. Cosmic Bruise qui sort du pack en premier. 4 points pour Cosmic Bruise. 4 points for Cosmic Bruise. And the 3, looks like 3 for Nanda, who was the lead jammer. So -1 on this one for her.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, France 285, Brazil 14. 3 minutes left in this matchup. And I think we're looking at Sandrine Ranjon.
Yes.
Francie Pants
Francie
right
Pants.
now, who's closely watching Team France. She competed with Team France at the last
She sure did.
Roller
And
derby World
she and
Cup.
I have been talking about it because I snuck around on the roster for Team Vagine.
right?
And I said, what country are you representing? She said, I'm representing Team World. I said, I love that about you, Sandrine.
That's because she likes to travel.
True story. Out of the pack, traveling real fast, is number 66, Pepe La Punch. She got lead jammer once again. That's the 11th time they've had lead this house.
Exactly. Exactly, l'équipe du Brésil.
Oh, that beautiful toe-stop footwork, keeping her clean on that outside line, just riding that razor's edge. Nice work by Pepe La Punch. 5 more points.
Falcon Punch.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Yeah.
oh no, don't
They
Falcon Punch
they
me.
got 2 punches on that
I
team.
just got so excited. I just got punch drunk in love. What can I do?
There goes Falcon Punch avec 5 autres points, 5 points for the Falcon Punch.
Oh, I hear a forearm whistle being blown, and it's going to be assessed to Rox.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's an insubordination call being handed out. If you do not leave the track immediately, you are subject to an insubordination call. And,
Yeah.
you know, I know it's frustrating because there's so much chaos, especially at a high-level game like this. You have so much on the line. You have to leave immediately.
Get
you
out.
can't stay on the track for 1 second. You stop, exit the track, boom, go to Notorious RED penalty box. Frustrating. So now she's going to be in there for 1 minute total.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to give Falcon Punch. 5 more points for Team France. Falcon Punch is on a power jam, super jam pour Falcon Punch et l'équipe de France. And look at that, Team France is getting a big old goat. Nope, no such luck. She's recycled. Falcon Punch is recycled to the back. Rox is out of the penalty box. That was 1 quick minute.
That sure was 1 quick minute.
Mais on donne 5 points à Falcon Punch et équipe de France. So 5 more points for Falcon Punch. Whew. Any more points? 1 more point for Falcon Punch. Hey, you want to give me 1 more? I'll take it.
Yeah, keep taking those one
Yep.
by one. Sure, why not?
La France 311, Brésil 14, 311 14. This is, I think, one of the big bouts of the day for Team France.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that scoreboard. We have a couple, we have one skater that's number 25, that is Rox, who's in danger. You know, 4 penalties, but this is going to 7.
Yeah.
Even though it's only 40 minutes
Yeah.
of gameplay, we're still going to 7.
Yeah, and it's almost done. 15 seconds left in the
So
bout.
she's got to do a lot to
think
foul
she'll be
out
all
at
right.
this point. I think she's A-okay.
On a 72 lignes de backdraft pour l'équipe de France et pour l'équipe du Brésil, c'est Nanda. Ligne de backdraft, première jammeuse.
Team France standing together at their bench, arm in arm in arm in arm. So proud of their teammates on the track right now.
Absolutely.
And, you know, they should be. They played like a team.
Yeah.
You can definitely see the progress that they've made since
Oh.
the last Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup in 2011.
Yeah, what a difference 3 years make.
I feel kind of the same with us, my dear.
Absolutely.
You know?
The love keeps growing.
Yes, we grew together over the past few years. This is fabulous, much like Team France. We are Team France.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So now we're done. Team France unofficially at 3:15, Brazil at 14.
And that other game that we're keeping an eye on, my dear,
Tell me.
63 still on the board for Switzerland, 67 for Portugal. 18 minutes and 55 seconds left in that game. So I'm going to sit here and bite my fingernails for a bit and watch and see what happens for Group 2.
Absolutely. Group 2, hot action. That means the second place for Group 2 is wide open. It could be Switzerland, could be Portugal, could be Brazil. Even more important, the game tomorrow between Brazil and Switzerland. Watch out for that.
Yes, that's going to be one to watch.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm actually on the call for that. So I'm going to have to.
I'm jealous.
I'm going to be so excited. As
Yeah. 10:20 a.m. Switzerland versus Brazil.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's my first call of the day. I'm going to have to remember that I am a commentator first and a fan second.
There goes Team France taking their victory lap.
Yeah, and all the French fans, both the Parisian and Toulouse fans, have come together on the side of the track and are supporting their country mates. And here comes Brazil. You know, they have improved greatly as well since the last World Cup. At the Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup of 2011 in Toronto, there was multiple skaters that had never skated in a game before until their first game at the World Cup.
Well,
I mean, wow.
They were kind of the little sisters that we take on under our wing and say, let us teach you about roller derby, and then roll with it. And
look at how great this is.
Roll with it, they did.
They're still partying like as though they won this game because they feel like they did win something, and
it's not over for them.
True.
It's not over for them. They have victory today, earlier on against Portugal. If they win against Switzerland, they could still make it through.
Exactly.
I think that's going to wrap it up. Actually, that wraps it up for day one.
On this track, at least.
Val Capono,
We're gonna have to hustle over there and watch the rest of that game.
Absolutely.
And see what's gonna happen between Switzerland and Portugal.
Yep. So we shall leave you. This is the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup live from Dallas, Texas. My name is Plastic Patrick.
My name is Val Capone.
And we'll see you either over there or tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
You'll see us cheering from the stands.
That's right.